Hello students, in this session we will discuss the question related to the straight line motion. So the first question is the graph is shown and xt uh, coordinate, and we have to find the average velocity between 0 to 10 second and instantaneous velocity at 2, 5, 8 and 12 second. First, that is the average velocity. So average velocity, which is the displacement upon time. Now here, if we see the graph between 0 to 10 second, that is from here to here, the displacement, which is the 100 meter, time period is 10 second. So the average velocity v average, which is 10 meter per second. And second question says that we have to find the instantaneous velocity. So instantaneous velocity, which is the velocity at particular instant. Is velocity at particular instant. So if we find a velocity at 2 second, means we have to find here. 5 second means here, and 8 second means something here, and 12 second means here. So, at 2 second, so instantaneous velocity, that is velocity at that instant. So if we see the graph between this one 0 to 2.5 second, so this is a straight line. So graph from a xt diagram, which is straight line, means velocity along this line will be the uniform, that is velocity 0 to 2.5 second, which is uniform. This is uniform. So velocity at every point will be the same, that is velocity at here, every point will be the same. uh, uh, and we know this, the velocity at xt diagram, which is the slope, that is this is the dx by dt. So this is 50 minus 0 divided by 2.5. This is 20 meter per second. Again at 5 second, so at 5 second the particle is at rest at this point. So particle is at rest, so velocity will be the 0. Now at 8 second means here, so we use the same concept, that is this is the straight line, so velocity will be the uniform along this line, that is velocity between 7.5 second to 10 second, which is constant. So velocity each point will be the same, and it is the slope of this line. uh, this is the slope of this line, this is the displacement which is 50, time period which is 2.5 second, displacement, and 10 minus 7.5, so this is 50 divided by 2.5, that is 20 meter per second. Again at 12 second, so 12 second means something here. So again this is a straight line, so velocity is constant along this line. We have to find the slope of this line, which is the 0 minus 100, 10 minus 50, which is 20 meter per second. So this is the 0 minus 100 divided by, this is 15 minus 10, that is minus 20 meter per second. As we can see from the graph, this is the slope is decreasing, so velocity is decreasing, therefore this is negative. The next question is the xt diagram again given, and we have to find the average velocity of the particle. We have to find the time such that the average velocity of the particle during the period 0 to 2 is 0. So in this question we have to find the average velocity, time period t at which the average velocity will be the 0. So in this question we need to understand the displacement and distance. If we consider a coordinate axis, अगर कोई particle move from A to B, that is A to B, the total path length, that is, this is the total path length, total path length, which equal to the distance. If we join the initial and final points, that is this one, so that is A to B, this is the displacement. In this question we have to find the average velocity, zero position of the average velocity. So average velocity V average, we know this is displacement divided by time. So मतलब velocity कहाँ पर जीरो होगी, so the velocity वहीं जीरो होगी जहाँ पर displacement जीरो होगा. So if we join the initial and final point, so at this point the displacement will be the 0, that is at 15 second the displacement will be the 0, that is particle again reach the initial position. So that is, if any particle start from A and it reaches at A, so the displacement will be the 0. So at 15 second the displacement will 0, so average velocity will 0, therefore average velocity will be 0 at 15 second. The next question is the four graph is given, and we have to find the which one is 1D, that is which one cannot be 1D. So first we understand 1D, 1D, 2D and 3D. तो हमारे पास थ्री कोऑर्डिनेट होते हैं, दैट इज एक्स, वाई एंड जेड. तो इफ कोई पार्टिकल है वो उसकी पोजीशन सिर्फ एक्स एक्सिस से दिखाई जा सकती, तो उसे हम 1D कहेंगे. मतलब दैट इज स्ट्रेट लाइन मोशन सच एज. सो if the position of particle is defined with single coordinate, then it will be the 1D. For example, the straight line motion, and 2D is if we need two coordinate for the define the position of a particle. So if there is uh, need of two coordinate to define the position of a particle, then it is 2D, such as the plane motion. So in plane motion we define the particle on x and y axis, that is any particle which is described by the described on the two coordinate axis, that is x and y. And 3D, if we need three coordinate, all three coordinate, if we need all three coordinate. Now the question is, the first is the xt curve is given, so we can see at any stand, that is if we consider at this stand there is a two positions. So if we consider a straight line motion, this is xt curve. So in this curve we can see there is a unique position at every stand, but in this curve there is a two position at the same stand. So अगर किसी पार्टिकल की सेम टाइम पर दो पोजीशन हो गई तो ये 1D नहीं होगा. सेम इज हियर मीन्स अगर कोई पार्टिकल एट पर्टिकुलर स्टैंड दो वेलोसिटी इज नॉट पॉसिबल, दैट इज we can see at particular stand here is two velocity. So at stand two velocity are not possible. Here at any stand two positions are not possible. So these two are incorrect. The third option is speed. So speed is scalar quantity and it doesn't negative. So speed is scalar. Therefore it cannot be negative. The fourth option is, so this one is also incorrect. So the fourth option is total path length versus the time. So if we see the graph, first the total path length is increases, then decreases, then increases. So the path length is the if we start from here and goes up anywhere, so this is the total path length. So we can see the total path length is always increases. uh, Total path length always increases, but in this diagram we can see that this decreases from here to here, so it also incorrect. None follow the 1D motion. Next question is, which graph uh, shows the constant negative acceleration and positive velocity? So we have four graphs and we have to find which graph shows the negative acceleration. Uh, we consider acceleration which is negative, say minus c. So this can be written as dv by dt is equal to minus c, and if we divide by v, and this can be also written as 1 by v, dv by dt is equal to minus c, and we know velocity which is the derivative of position, that is rate of change of displacement or rate of change of position. This rate of change of position. So if we substitute here, so this is dt by dx into dv by dt is equal to minus 6. So this can be written as dv by dt is dv by dx, dv by dx is equal to minus c. This is dv by d is equal to c dx. If we integrate both sides, that is integrating both sides, so we get v square by 2 is equal to the minus cx plus a integration constant k, and x is equal to the, this is minus b square by 2c, and this is the plus k by c. This is the relation between position and the velocity. So this is a parabolic equation. This is a parabolic equation. If we see the given graphs, so all the graphs are parabolic, so we have to matches the equation which one will follow. We know there is a four types of parabola. This is the one time this is the y is equal to x square, this is y is equal to minus x square, and this is x, this is y. And another is the this is x is equal to the y square, and this is x is equal to minus y square. So if we look the equation, so this looks like x is equal to minus y square. uh, so this parabola will follow the answer, that is this one. So if we see the graph, so this one is follows the our equation. So option A will be the correct, that is this portion. So A will be the correct. Next question is the four graph is given, and we have choose the incorrect, that is every graph is follow the same motion except one. Then we have to choose the which one is not followed. This first one is distance between and time, second is position versus time, third is velocity versus time, and fourth is velocity versus position. uh, तो हमारे लिए इजी होगा कि फोर्थ ऑप्शन से हम शुरुआत करें, बिकॉज इट इज डायरेक्ट फ्रॉम द फोर्थ ऑप्शन वी कैन इजली सी दैट इट इज एक्सीलरेशन, दैट इज the straight line on VT curve shows the acceleration. So this is the acceleration, that is this is fourth option, and that is this is C1, C option. This is it. This is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Uh, the slope of the curve which is shows the acceleration. Now we matches the all this. Now if we consider this graph which shows the acceleration is decreasing, and it changes its position at something say t1. So it shows the acceleration is decreasing or it is negative, and changes its position at t1. Now if we see the second option, that is B. So the velocity which is dx by dt, and if we differentiate again it, that is dv by dt is equal to the dx d2 by dt2. So and this shows the acceleration. So on on position versus time, that is this is x. So in position versus time curve, the acceleration which is the parabolic, this is the parabolic, and in the question it is also parabolic, and it is changes its position at the reaching at the maximum value, and then it is decreasing. So this is parabolic which is shows the negative acceleration. Again the D option, if we see the D option, so D option is velocity versus position. So velocity versus position. So velocity versus position relationship we have seen in previous question, that is this one. This is the velocity versus position. So if we see the parabolic, this is the parabola. So the velocity versus position relation, which is v square by 2c k by c, which is parabolic and it is negative. So we can see this one is parabolic, this parabola. So it matches with the fourth option, that is this will be the fourth option is also correct. So this is shows the negative acceleration. So this one is correct, this one is also correct, this is also correct. And if we see the a option, so here it is distance is vary with the time, which is the variable. This is looks like a car moving with different stand, so it doesn't meet the all three graphs. It is different from all other. So B, C and D are the present the same motion. B, C and D represents same motion and A does not. Thank you.